Hello and welcome to our channel. We're a young family that took the risk of quitting our corporate careers, packed all our lives in a tiny home on wheels and went on full-time adventure living in a motorhome. Because we didn't want to do the 9 to 5 way, we jump into experience of alternative way of living and see how we can embrace this life and make money on the road. Join us on our adventure to see where this way of living could be leading to. The last 6 months we have been exploring Europe all around from France to Portugal and many other countries. Now the time has come to come back in the place that for the last 10 years we have been calling home. UK. We weren't very excited about this, but we definitely knew that motorhoming in UK was going to be a different, challenging experience. Coming back, we already been prepared that everything will not be going as smooth as in other countries. Once we stepped in, we headed straight back to our dealers so they can finish the jobs that they haven't done in the first place. As mentioned in our previous episode, the whole story and experience with them will be coming out soon in a separate video. Trust me, it is going to be a very interesting one. So first stop in UK obviously is petrol station, Shell, and let's see what is difference with UK in terms of petrol. So £89 for 50 liters. Okay, and that's the prices. And that's April 2023 now. On the next day, we woke up in a complete silence with a local canal right behind us. We've stopped for the night at the place where we've spent our first ever night when we bought the motorhome and before heading to EU. The owners of this location have been extremely friendly and helpful, and we have been especially pleased to be coming back here again. Once arrived, the whole story with dealers ended up being not as we expected. We have been extremely dissatisfied with the whole work process they meant to do. New episode with whole storytelling will be coming up soon for you. Give us a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing it. Because things didn't go according to plan, we ended up staying more around Wales, where we had a chance to explore the region and experience the real Welsh culture. We ended up staying in a dim and distant location where we couldn't hear anything, rather just wind and grazing ships. It was a great stopover for a couple of days to catch up with work and get things sorted. The only thing when you are driving around Wales and across most of the national roads in the UK, most of the time you will be getting situations like this. This is the only downgrade when you're driving on the narrow roads like this. So it's really nice, but this is one of the downgrades. And also, when you visit Wales, expect to stop on a busy road for sheep to cross or ships to feature on a road signs, as well as connecting with them on a very short distance. It is for the fact that there are approximately 10 million sheep in Wales, which makes up around a third of the entire British flock. So this is why it is not a surprise why they're being seen all over. Meantime, we are on the way to find some LPG gas. From the first sight, it looks to me like we're about to have a little quest. Let's see. So far 22.46, so it's kind of the same as in Europe. So there isn't much difference. The only thing is not as easy to find any petrol station with LPG stations as easy as in Europe. That's the only difference though. Generally speaking, UK has a completely different LPG story compared to other countries in Europe. Because LPG converted cars represent such a small proportion of all vehicles on UK roads, there is little incentive for filling stations to offer LPG. Hence, it is so difficult also for us, motorhomers. There are only few dealers that we are aware of to provide only some petrol stations that offer LPG gas. BP and Morrison's. We have been using them most of the time and still will find them closed in some locations sometimes, forcing us looking for another spot, which is sometimes can be kind of a big deal. So when you are in UK, be prepared for little LPG quests. So it's been few stops. So this is our second stop where we've emptied our toilet and we've got our water as well, and probably this is going to be the place where we're going to stay overnight as well, because this is just on the side of pub, and for a drink they allow you, and for a drink they allow you to stay overnight here. So this is quite normal here in UK. I guess this is the only places where you kind of like get to stay for free, I would say. So you can get a drink or a meal and they allow you to stay overnight. Other than that, I think if there won't be pubs, I don't know where we would have stayed. It's not like in Portugal where you can just turn around, see a nice spot and you can just stay there. It's not like in there, or in France as well. So UK is quite difficult for motorhoming. We have been lucky enough to be arriving in UK right when the Campervan Camp Out Festival was taking place, where we could take advantage meeting like-minded people like us. Therefore, we've packed our van and headed straight back there in Surrey to not miss this opportunity. On the road, like anywhere else in UK, we still had some little troubles. And not only this. On the event itself, we met some incredible people, listened them to, and shared travel and motorhome full-time experience with others. And overall, just had a great experience discovering new ideas and projects around motorhomers. Right after the event, we are back to our dealers again. But how we ended up back there, we will tell you in our other episode. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow and not miss a thing from our journey.